Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw by Stroud. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down Houston.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You can those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. Tony. Look the hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Slot man's in motion right. Again, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Tanner Brown on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Brown on to send it away. Return. Here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
Ready?
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Crackle 80. Ready, go. 65 catch.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Get it. Warriors 70.
They're throwing it. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. And he manages to find a little traction on that surge field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
All right. 18. Let's go.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds the in route, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Extra DB out there for the Finns, 3rd down.
Here we go.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception! And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now is Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Stroud. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. The Texans set to punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back now, pressure coming. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free. And I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Achane, a first down carry. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The 14-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
He's going to throw it. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Ready?
3rd down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
H.N. will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Working quickly here.
Just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Second and goal. They're going to throw to the end zone, but incomplete. The play's going to force third and goal.
Complete in the end zone.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
H.N. And he's going to be stopped. Third goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on fourth and goal? So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a quick pause here. Injured player on the field. It is Jaden Higgins hurt on that previous play. He's being attended to now. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They bring Collins in motion right. Stride to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Hits a seam at the 40. Joe Mixon! And finally they catch up to him at the 11. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Brown now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now Brown on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Working now from the gun. Texans closing in and they get to him. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Looking in the air here. Look at that power, deep left side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Shotgun now on third down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on.
Throwing from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Viking, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos. Ready?
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready? Go.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
3rd and 10.
70 Rangers.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Absolutely fires this one right side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
At their own 11-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. They're finding his back, Mixon. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player. And that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. Here's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Look hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Down the field, he's got Wilson. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Texans, 1st down.
First down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Throwing again, it's Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught by Wilson. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Gould on the return. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
I'll throw it. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime. They'll throw 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. One right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 4.
Dolphins 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
On the quick, right?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Hold it set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Here's a screen for Achan. He dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Throwing it on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on third. They send a tight end in motion. Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. 16 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Texans.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Mixon on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Again to Mixon up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Give to Evans from the gun. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal, Houston.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 18. That's right. 11. Hey, uno.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
That's right. 18. That's right. 19 Texans. Wide Tony. Hey, south.
From the gun, Stroud. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
An important attempt coming up here for Tanner Brown. Only a 20-yarder here. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's Gould on the return.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Bobcats.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cardinal, 18.
H-Chan here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
18, Rodway, 18. Debbie Ryan. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
2nd down carry for H-Chan. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Trap 60. 70. 79. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Hut.
Back to throw it. Waddle makes the catch. of the marker. They've got a first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Get it. 60 by 6.
Running for it, it's Achan. And he gets in, touchdown. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the fourth. Devon Achan with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No to return this. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. That's up.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Finding Collins. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Texans want to end it in regulation if they can. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Only 2, right? 18. What's up? 19 Texas.
He's back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Here we go. 118. Hey, Uno. Look at hot.
Motioning left is their running back. Throwing now. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it. It builds some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Here we go. Pass the 6. Let go.
Enough running left. It's Achan. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Shot. Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Go.
Back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Noel to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Hey, team. Hey, uno more. Hey. Puppy.
He'll look to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big gain downfield. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's second and 10.
Oh, hey. 19. Outside. 19 Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
Ow, that's right. 18. That's right. Under. Hey, uno.
Now to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
19. That's right. Speed left. Hey, uno more. Puppy.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Fits it through the middle. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Ready?
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready?
They'll start the drive with Achane. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got second and 4.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Ready up.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Strike. Hurt. Got me lying.
And stick with Achane. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
taken down.
Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
He's drawn up for him. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.